I used to have a pretty interesting life. I was a destination wedding photographer and traveled the world. And one day I was unloading groceries from the back of my car, and the corner of the electric tailgate lodged in my temple, inverting my neck. I was standing up as it came down, and it was the perfect storm.
Wait a minute. What is this about, and why am I listening to this woman's story? Well, let's start over a little bit. Things called Veterans in Pain.
A 501c3 nonprofit facilitating chronic pain medical solutions for vets.
Well, let's start this again.
A car accident when I was 19 pretty much set me up for a life of a tender spine. This was the straw that broke the camel's back. You know, I didn't ever really expect to be in a chair. I don't think anybody does. But when it happens, I mean, what do? You get a service dog. You get a van with all the right ramps and stuff. And you figure it out.
There she goes again. There she goes again.
Well, I was diagnosed with arachnoiditis. There she goes. Arachnoiditis is when the nerves within the lining or the dura of the actual spinal cord itself have been disturbed in some way, and they start binding together and turning into plaque and hardening, and then it spreads. On the McGill pain scale, it is above childbirth and phantom limb in regard to the pain levels. Normally, it's 1 to 10. What is your pain level today? 10 being worse. And arachnoiditis is technically 1,000. I was told that arachnoiditis was incurable. There was nothing I could do. But then I heard about a stem cell transplant. It was after 20 surgeries and procedures, and I really had nothing left to choose from. That was June of 2017, and physical therapy became my life, with Bluebell by my side, of course. Every day, at least 5 days a week. I had one choice to make each day, and that was whether or not I was going to make my bed and move forward. There wasn't any other option. I've gone from being in bed 80 to 90% of the time to getting back to the gym again and going to dinner with my husband and even a movie as well. I am a mom again. I can actually sit longer than 5 to 10 minutes at a time. I've gone on trips and am I there yet? There's a lot of mechanical and mind to muscle reconnection that needs to happen, but I am well on my way. Life is different, but it's mine, and I'm embracing it, and I can now because I did not give up. I hung in there. I hung in there for that moment to come along where there was an answer.
So I started comparing notes with the vets from our RAW program and realizing the issues that they face now more than ever before, why they're suffering now more than ever before. The lack of awareness in the VA system of chronic pain as a centralized systemic autoimmune disease of the nervous system and its propensity to be terminal at 22 lives a day. So service-borne conditions across the board, as many others are, especially degenerative in nature, they're inflammatory based. Whether or not it's PTSD, a mechanical manifestation of PTSD because of highly concussive sounds over time, or toxins, or. And the solutions that they had were not a multidisciplinary in approach, which you need. Pain psychology, if they go into psychology for support, they're not allowed to talk about their pain. MRIs are almost impossible to obtain. If they have a spine or a joint problem, then 9.9 times out of 10, they're sent to orthopedics, which demands x-rays first. On average, that takes 3 to 4 months. At that point, maybe they might get an appointment for an MRI assessment, which I've been taking at least another 3 months if they're approved at all. And these approvals are not being done by physicians, they're being done by administrative personnel that have never done them before. So this is just the tip of that iceberg that we're talking about. So I was thinking, and this amazing science is here, and it's the solution. Found in Veterans in Pain, VIP. We're very, very lucky. So thus far, we've facilitated well over $1 million worth of procedures for veterans that otherwise have lost hope, because that's who comes to us. They're veterans who have nothing left. We have a long-term legislative initiative, and that's for a pilot program for government funding, orthobiologic solutions for vets, and we're starting with the state of Alaska.
How do you feel about Dr. Roselli?
He is a great doctor, great. When he told him that he was a Vietnam vet and everything that was happening to him, he says, "Have you ever heard of this?" And we said, "No." And he said, "Well, look it up, fill your application out and see if you're lucky."
You mean for Veterans in Pain?
We didn't know about that, and he told us. He even wrote it on his card so we wouldn't forget.
I'm so grateful to have Dr. Roselli in our program, and to hear that from you just makes my heart swell. Half of our program is our physicians' experience and our veterans' experience. That's what makes the whole. I think it's a day and age where in medicine, very often, it just becomes very clinical.
That's why I said I have never met a doctor like that. Never. He even went like this to him, like he was so sympathetic that I said, "Oh my God, this is a wonderful doctor."
I've been in physical therapy since '68, and that sense of feel was there, in a doctor, which you don't usually see. I've never seen it. Being a Vietnam vet, we've been pushed aside.
It's really important that our program is open to all war eras. If you're a veteran, you fought for our country. You sacrificed your very well-being and even the quality of life, not just for yourself, but your family. I can't tell you how much it means that you're in receipt of that acknowledgement.
You have to give the credit where it's due and speak up for people who are like this, because all we hear is the negative all the time. It's like right now they said we were fools for going to the military, you know, and yeah, figure it. While others were getting their degrees and stuff, I quit high school to go to Vietnam, and I was a jeweler. I was studying to be a jeweler. I used to dirty my hands with gold and platinum. So, yeah, I was a fool. But you understand what I'm saying?
I know where you're coming from, but you have to know how much you're appreciated and loved. There are people that wake up every single day and think about you and veterans from Vietnam. More love and support than you could ever know. And we just don't know where to turn to be able to express or show that. And this is one way that our doctors get to do that.
We think that that's wonderful.
You know,
I'm very grateful, very grateful.
Just thank you for your service and your family's service.
I used to say, it's our pleasure. That's where we joined.
When you do that and you step up for something greater than yourself, then that is what a hero is.
And thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
So what would be the condition that's most affecting your life at this moment?
And everything. So that's why sometimes I don't know what else to do. I'm EOD, explosive ordnance disposal.
Oh God.
I disarmed 136 bomb in combat. I got 3 Purple Heart. I get wounded 5 times. I spent a year and a half in Fort St. Houston with traumatic brain injury, spine cord injury, knee injury, jaw. So I'm always been outdoor, surf, volleyball player when I was in college, professional back home in Puerto Rico, everything, just outdoor, super athlete person. My doctor tell me, hey, when I got 35, I'm gonna be in wheelchair. I get back wounded when I got 29. I got my days that I don't have any reason to be here, but just the pain. I'm happy when I see somebody succeed, but nobody helping me, nobody being there, and nobody understand me. Trying to fight with all my power, mentally, spiritually, but I'm here that just telling you I want to do what I have to do in order to feel better.
Here we go. Hello. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how you doing?
Oh God, what a smile.
I'm so tan, huh?
No, you were.
Please tell me I'm look skinny.
You look amazing.
Oh my God.
Tell me, like, how are you doing? How are you feeling?
Oh my God. I spoke with the doctor yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow. I don't even know how to start, but one word, I feel amazing. The pain just gone. I mean, this is just like a miracle thing and unbelievable. Second month, I gradually start surfing, just swimming. After almost the end of the month, start bike riding, hour and a half, first shot, first day. Feel amazing. Now I'm back in track. So the injury is gone. So I just continue taking all my supplements and be me. But pain right now, if I to describe, change my mental state. I feel like something else, honestly. I wake, it's just like get up in the morning and you feels like you're 20s again. And you're like, oh my God.
what am I gonna do today? You know what I mean? He's not thinking about the pain, like
I'm telling you, I can see it in you. Like your entire presence is just lighter, and there's joy, and it's like just being let out of a cage.
Wow. I'm so grateful, and thank you to give me life. Give me that light I've really been looking for 10 years actually. 11 years since I got retired. This was really I was looking for, and it's really worth it.
It's like, you're just like, hello. You know?
Yeah, that's my passion.
Pain? What? Well, you remember, this is our gratitude to you. Right. Like, you picked up the ball and you ran with it down to Dr. Darrington.
I have really, really good connection with this doctor. Also, I have a triathlon on May 23rd.
Triathlon? No, you do not. You do not. You have a 3 months later, you're doing a triathlon.
Yep.
So, Dr. Steve Darrington, if you had anything to say to him right now, what would you say?
Wow. God bless you, your hands, and keep blessing your hands. Thank you for everything and your passion for what you're doing, and keep doing the way that you're doing it, honestly. And with that love and kindness and everything for continue help every single human being here. Thank you so much.
Is the serum from the red cells. So I'm going to inject right behind the AC joint, and right in here is where he's tender over the suprascapular nerve. So I'm going to put some of the platelets in there as well. Trying to put first of all,
PRP injection.
Yeah.
And what happened?
And right now, the pain that I walked in here with is leaving my body right now.
And it was a 10 when you walked in?
It was a 10 when I walked in.
And what is it now?
It's like a 5, 6.
And it's been how many minutes? 20?
20 minutes.
We're our own advocates for our health because nobody else cares about us like we do.
That's right.
And we have to fight for it. And we have to fight for it every time we need something. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And I'm grateful that I met you yesterday. I finally have hope that I might not be in pain for the rest of my life. So I'm going to sit back and won't talk anymore because I don't like to cry.
I want you to know that I admitted you to Dr. Hendricks yesterday for the HBOT, as well as Dr. DeWald. Okay?
Thank you.
And they're both in Tucson, and they're both CC'd with one another to work together. So
That, and just so you know, that HBOT is life altering.
I said, you know, it's so crazy because I'm 64 and I was going to give up a couple last year until I met this group, and I met a man in the group that said, don't give up, you know, and VIP here is why I didn't get up. And I had Dr. Patel, and it's like a spiritual awakening. That's just knowing that I have an opportunity to have life without as much pain.